Hi viewers and welcome to Display Repair. If you have a car with a manual transmission, also known as a stick shift, you can save a serious amount of fuel by changing the way you drive. While this video is being made, gas prices are going through the roof and availability may also become questionable, so saving fuel is becoming a big part of everyday living. Hopefully, this video will show you a couple of very simple things you can do to save fuel while driving and help achieve this. So stay tuned. DisplayRepair.com. Be sure to visit us at our website DisplayRepair.com, where you can find more useful car and driving tips. Avoid high revs. A lot of stick shift drivers like high revving. Lots of reasons for this: the adrenaline, the way the engine sounds, to see the needle of the rev counter near the red line, and so on. But if you want to save fuel, forget about this. Constantly revving the engine increases the fuel consumption immensely. By that, we mean anything from 20 to even 50% if the engine is revved all the time. Besides this, the engine is unnecessarily put under strain, which will take its toll over time for sure. To save fuel, the golden rule is to rev up the engine just enough to make a smooth gear change. This, of course, depends on the engine type. Diesel and petrol cars are not the same. Also, contrary to this, equally bad is to bog down the engine with too low revs. This also increases the fuel consumption. So, as a rough estimate, for petrol engines, anything up to 4,000 RPMs is okay. For diesels, it's best to keep it under 3,000 RPM. Shift properly, use the proper gear. Closely related to revs is proper gear shifting. To save fuel, you always have to match the gear with the revs and the speed you're driving at. For instance, you're driving at 40 km per hour and you're still in first gear. This is a big mistake since you'll over-rev the engine. But also, a mistake is if you're in third gear at this speed. Then you'll bog down the engine because of low revs. Both of these mistakes send the fuel consumption sky high. The proper gear in this case would be second gear. Every gear shift should be done between the mentioned 2,000 and 3,500 to 4,000 RPM depending on the type of engine. This is the Goldilocks zone for shifting. Too low or too high, the fuel consumption massively increases. Coasting the right way. When talking about how to save fuel, an inevitable and very popular topic is coasting. The general definition of coasting is to drive without putting a load on the engine. Mainly, you shift to neutral while driving or keep the clutch pressed. We must say that we do not support this kind of coasting since disengaging the transmission while driving at speed is rather risky. Instead, we support coasting by putting as little load on the engine as possible while driving. This is best done by matching the driving speed and the revs. For instance, one of the most common ways to test the fuel consumption on a car is exactly driving this way. The car is driven on a highway at 90 km per hour in fifth gear. With that, the engine has the least load while maintaining a decent travel speed. And this is what we recommend for coasting whenever possible. Avoid sudden braking. One more thing you can do is to avoid sudden and hard braking except in cases of emergencies, of course. If you have the bad habit of frequently using the brake and having a lead foot on it, know that the fuel consumption will seriously increase because of this. The remedy for this is to pay attention to the traffic situation. By watching the traffic, you can avoid heavy braking, possibly use engine braking, and both save fuel and preserve your brakes for a longer time. Go slower on the highway. Finally, try to go slower on the highway. Highways are the pitfall for most attempts to save fuel. And let's be honest, if you have a chance to put some pedal to the metal, who would resist? But the next visit to the gas station will bring you back to reality. How should you drive? First, of course, according to the speed limit, and then according to the mentioned revs. Instead of high speeds and high revs, try to achieve the mentioned Goldilocks zone. For most engines, this means 90 to 120 km per hour or even more, depending on the gear ratio on the car. This is the realm where the fuel consumption is minimal while having a decent travel speed. Essentially, you would be coasting as we mentioned in the previous tip. Dear viewers, the good part of all of this is that it's really easy to implement on the road. At first, you'll need some patience and getting used to. Later, it will become a habit and a way of driving. The bad part is that it takes time to notice the difference in the overall fuel consumption. You'll have to drive like this for a prolonged period of time to achieve results. But when you make an overview after a couple of months of how much fuel you saved, especially if you do higher mileage, you will be pleasantly surprised. It should be a nice amount of money with which you can do lots of other, perhaps more important things in life. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.